Welcome. I'm Meredith. This is the Oasis Spiritual Empowerment Tarot, all about tarot, oracle, and empowering you. And I have a kind of different unboxing to do today. This is from the Hay House subscription box. So the first few that they did, they've only done a couple so far, it just started, included decks that I already have or I just wasn't very interested in or whatever, so I didn't go for those. But this one looked a little more interesting. So it comes in this nice box. It's a packing box, but it's nicely packed. So it's the card deck club. Follow the moon, watch out for signs. We have notes from the authors. And there's a QR code to scan to get member exclusive resources. The next box is coming in December. So I guess it's quarterly. And it will be delivering angels, divine masters, and mystical shamans. So let's see what we've got here. So this one was really interesting to me. This is by David Wells. Artwork is by Roberta Orpwood. It's a 44 card deck and guidebook, and it's the Tree of Life Oracle. And I believe this is brand new. Okay. And then we have Monology Messages Oracle. It's 48 cards by Yasmin Boland. Artwork by Ali Vermilio. And then we have the Lightseer's Pocket Tarot in a tin. Now, I will tell you, I may be the only person on the planet who does not have this deck. It honestly never really appealed to me. I think there was a little too much in terms of modern stuff, maybe. But I do like pocket decks and decks and tins. So we'll see. And I figured if I don't care for it, my daughter might. So we have that one. And I'm sure everybody's seen that deck, but the pocket version, I'm pretty sure, is brand new. So, I'm not gonna do full walkthroughs of these decks. If you want me to do a full walkthrough of any or all of them, just let me know in the comments. But we're just gonna take a quick peek at each of them. Get a quick idea of the cards, the guidebook, the card stock. So I guess try to think if the decks in this subscription thing are all new. I don't think so, because like I said, I'm pretty sure the previous ones I had some of the decks, although they could have been new, and maybe I just received them. So I'll link the web page that gives you all the information about this if you're interested, for the subscription box. So let's start with this one. Pretty sure, again, everybody's seen this deck. I've never touched it. We have a very chunky guidebook. It's little. Honestly, for the size of it, the print's not terrible in terms of size. It's readable, and it's getting later at night, and I can read it without an issue, so that's fabulous. And you can go here for an in-depth look at each card. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that because, like I said, I feel like everybody has seen this deck. Probably everybody except me owns it. But maybe not. Maybe you're like me and you're like, too modern. I do like the backs quite a bit. Now the card stock actually feels very nice. So for size, it's taller than half size of a standard tarot, like a good bit. Like that's about half. No, it's not. that's about half. So it's a good bit taller than that, but still significantly shorter. Good bit more narrow as well. So I'm just gonna take a look at a few of these just so you get an idea in terms of like the readability for the size. I do love this card. I think that's fabulous. And they spread nicely. Now this is a very smooth, like a matte finish, but it's not sticky. You know, it's that smooth kind of woody feel, which I really like. I don't super love this one. Yeah, the whole pregnancy thing irks me. But it might be okay. Love the Hierophant. He's super sweet. I like the Lovers. So, I mean, it's just like certain cards, I think. I don't know. Maybe I don't love this. I get it, and I love the idea behind it. I don't like kind of half animal, half human stuff, unless it's like a centaur or something. Those are cool. But when it's split down the middle, I don't know. I don't care for that. That's just my personal weird thing. I like the Hermit though. So I could end up loving this deck because I know it's so well loved. Love this by so many people. So love this too. I mean, some of these are just so really, really fabulous and so unique. I love the Devil. That's interesting. But yeah, I'm not doing a full walkthrough, so I'm not even gonna get into it. But yeah, you know what? The clothes kind of pull me out a little bit, and I do have a couple decks that have some modern clothes, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna try reading with it and see how it goes. That's lovely, but very, very readable. I don't feel like I'm missing any details, you know, for the size. That's beautiful. Yeah, but again, I know this is so well loved. I do kind of feel like maybe I'm missing something. So, we'll see. I'll give them a quick shuffle just so you get an idea of how they might shuffle for you. I'm going to tell you, these aren't too short, but they're on the shorter side. So for me personally, because I'm not the best card shuffler, it's a little more challenging. Yeah, I don't think this is a deck that I'm going to ruffle shuffle. Because it's just hard to me to get the right, well, there we go. Actually, it might just need to be broken in a little bit, and then it might ruffle shuffle really nicely. Overhand's a dream, you know, can't complain about that. So I'm really interested to see how I get along with this deck. Like I said, I do think if it ends up not being for me, I think my daughter might like it. So, okay, the next one, I don't know anything about this deck. I don't think I've seen like anything. So we have the ever-changing moon speaks to those of us who are listening, leaving clues, hints, and messages which come through as intuition. All we need to do is align with her phases and listen to her whispers. The Monology Messages Oracle taps into this lunar wisdom via 48 moon symbols, helping you navigate towards positivity and peace. Be inspired to take action based on your inner knowing. Ask a question and receive an answer. The mystical moon is guiding you. So, yeah, so this is by the creator of the Monology deck, which I don't have. I've seen the box like crazy. I don't even know that I've seen the cards. I'm sure I have at some point. I don't really know what they look like. call on Goddess Sarasvati to guide your intuition. So, sorry, I'm so dehydrated. I had to take a drink. Okay, so we have a welcome. It's all about intuition, the spirit of the deck, how these cards can help you, how to use the deck. One card draws. What if you don't like the card you get? That's a good question. Reading for other people. Should you let others touch these cards? Clearing your cards. And then we get the interpretations of the cards. It looks like we have 2 pages per card. Then we have about the artist, about the author. So I just want to jump to the cards really quickly just to see. So there's no picture, which is absolutely fine. So we do get close to 2 pages of actual text. So we get like a good paragraph, and then we have additional meanings for the card, which is interesting. And then about the symbol. So we get that for each of the cards. Okay, so let's take a look at some. Again, I'm not going to do them all, because this isn't a full flip through, but just to maybe whet your curiosity. Okay, so a little taller than standard tarot, a good bit wider, so a nice oracle size. Really pretty backs. I do quite like the backs. Oh, look how pretty that is. There's something really powerful about, I think, the simplicity and the colors in this card. I really like it. So we get like a title, Blood Moon, and then courage, I imagine, as the keyword. Cold Moon, face your fears. Dark Moon, the past. Let's jump. Drawing down the moon, knowledge. I like that. The cardstock it's a very smooth matte. It's not as papery feeling as the Light Seers. It's like a smoother, it feels a little bit coated. Just to give you an idea. Exalted Moon, self-regulation. Healing Moon, seek healing. Oh, look at that. Howl at the Moon, process your feelings. That's a great card. Moon Circle, support. So, Moon Dance, celebration. So this is definitely not my normal aesthetic at all. But some really interesting and really powerful feeling cards. So yeah, I'm really love that. I'm really curious to see how I end up working with this deck. I will tell you, this is not a deck that I probably would have gone off and purchased on my own, but I like that. That's one of the nice things about subscription boxes, just in general, is, at least for me, the reason I like them is because often they introduce me to things that I wouldn't have thought of, or I wouldn't have, got on my own, and then I get them and I love them. So hopefully that's what happens in this case. Stay in integrity. I love that. Yeah, really? Oh, that's pretty. Quicksilver Moon changes. I do love change. Okay. Let's give them a quick shuffle just so you get an idea of how they might shuffle for you. You're probably better at shuffling than I am. So, yeah, they shuffle nicely. No complaints. They're not as slippery to come together. Like, I don't know if you noticed that, but it's not like a big deal. They're not clumpy. But they're not glossy. But overhand, I mean, look at that. They move really nicely, actually. They're just not gonna, if you want to spread them out, that's when they can kind of clump up a little bit. But I do think with use, that's going to be easier to do. So this probably wouldn't be the deck that I would use if I wanted to spread cards out for that, like, pick a card kind of thing. But aside from that, it's fine. Okay, now this one, see what we have. Drawing on the mystic tradition of Kabbalah, this oracle will help you learn more about the nature of the universe and yourself, connecting you with your soul to fulfill your purpose. The tree of life is rich with symbolism, and these symbols, from astrology, tarot, and ancient alchemy, are reproduced throughout the cards. Use these mystical cards to gain a greater understanding of the path ahead. Okay. So let's see. Now we do have thumb cutouts for these. Well, this one opens more easily than I think this one. It was a little snug. No two trees are alike. This is yours and yours alone. Grow, stand tall amongst the stars. I love that. Okay. So now, we got a fairly chunky little book. So let's just take a quick look at the contents. So, what is Kabbalah? The Tree of Life. How to use your Tree of Life oracle cards. The deck explained. Bonding with your cards, reading the cards, laying out the cards, consolidating your knowledge. And then we get into the interpretations of the cards. So, and we have different groupings, like suits. So we have magical forces, Sephiroth, paths, and symbolarium. And then about the artist, about the author. Now, I don't know if that's I think this might just be, I totally made that name up, but I like it, so here it is. So this is just a guide to the symbols that you see on the cards, a reference to help with your interpretations. It's not exhaustive, just some of the main images and symbols. Okay. Alright. So let us take a look at these cards. Now again, we'll do a quick size. I feel like it's the same size as the last deck, but, a little shorter than standard tarot, a good bit wider. Pretty backs. Now, strictly speaking, you're going to know if you really pay attention if these are reversed, because there is a difference, but at a glance, you're probably not going to notice that. So, okay, so we start off with the Tree of Life, and we have keywords, map, support, connection. And then the middle pillar, backbone, balance, the middle way. Pillar of severity, courage, form. Let me skip. So we get into all the different I'm trying to think of groupings. Isn't exactly. It's kind of like the anatomy of the Tree of Life, basically. That's what I would call it anyway. So then, after those cards, right, because that's kind of like that first suit, we get these. So we have the element of air, and thoughts, mind, communication. The element of fire. Oh, I love that. I'm fire. Passion, enthusiasm, creation. We do have to, oh yeah, so we have the symbols in there, as well as the, with the cardinal points, the directions. Water, earth. Okay, so now we start with the different planes within the Tree of Life. So we start with Kether, right, the crown. We have source point, attainment, Chokma, wisdom, inspiration, spark, divine masculine, Bina, understanding, silence, awareness, the divine feminine. And so it continues going through. I don't know about that. Just my personal. I love that. Okay, alright, I'm really trying not to do all the cards. Okay, so then we're back up. Oh, so some of these. Oh, maybe no. Oh yeah, I guess. So we have the main points, and then we have like the paths with the tarot correspondence, right? So now, depending on what school of thought you follow, some of these may not be quite what you're used to, because there are some differences, which is absolutely fine. But just to make you aware. And they may address it in the booklet, I don't know. Alright, so let me just kind of... So it would actually be really... really interesting to lay these out. And create the Tree of Life with the cards. And kind of see, I mean, it would be huge, because these cards are huge, too. It would take up a lot of space. But I think it could be cool. That's something, for me, I think that I'll do just sort of because. Now, if for some reason you're like, I'm not really interested in the Tree of Life, but I think those cards are really pretty, or there's something about them, or whatever, I do think that these would still be great just as like a regular oracle, because you do get the keywords, and shuffles nicely, overhand's really, really nice, and just to give you an idea, because this one is so different, I'm going to lay out a few, and I'm actually going to kind of, because I want to grab some from the different. So this is interesting. If you want, let me know in the comments if you want to see more about this. I'm really intrigued by this deck, and I'm curious how I'm going to end up working with it, because I think it's got a lot of really interesting potential. So this is one that I feel like could be worth like a deep dive, if you're interested. But if you are, let me know. I'm trying to find... Oh, here we go. And I mean, there's so many ways. Oh, okay, I'm not even going to get into it now, because again, this is not meant to be a full... but this one really excites me. I think that it's very different, and I think it's got a lot of really great potential. I wonder if it talks about... See, I don't think it does, because there's really not that much information. I mean, there is, but there's not. So, I'll give you a quick idea. It gives you a little paragraph about the path. Talks about the features. Then we have guidance. We have a couple paragraphs for that. And then activate. I love this. So this gives you... I feel like this person I feel like we'd get along well. David Wells. Well, you know what? He's an astrologer. He's also a past life therapist and a teacher. So I love when guidebooks give you actions to take and things to really help you move forward. And it looks like that's what this does, which is fabulous. So, like for Malkuth, right? To activate, we make little adjustments, change habits, include tiny rituals in your day, and know that from small acorns, mighty oaks grow. The day-to-day is where great things come from. Build space into your day, week, month to be in nature. Oh, I'm excited. And I'm gonna read this, guys. I'm gonna read this seriously. I'm really excited about this deck. I'm interested in this one. I'm very curious, and I'm curious about this one too. So, I'm pleased. And can I tell you? I feel like this box thing is like $30, 28, 29, 30 something. It's like $30. So if you look at this is $22.99 for the regular MSRP. I don't know what this is. I feel like these tins are usually around 15-ish. I could be wrong. And $20 for this. So I mean, even if you like 2 of the decks, I feel like you're still saving money. I don't know, but yeah, I love a good subscription box. So let me know what you think. Are you getting this? Did you sign up for it? Because again, this is I think this is at least the 3rd time. So yeah, so let me know about your experience with this, or if you have any of these decks. You probably have this one, but if you have this or this, let me know if you want to see a deep dive, because I'm gonna be doing a deep dive. If you want to see and hear about it, let me know. And until next time, just be wonderful to yourself. Be really, really wonderful, because you deserve the best, only the best, all the best, and that is my wish for you.